Hello YouTube! In today's video we're going to answer a question that everybody's been wondering. Can I bond two pieces of metal together using only powder coat? And if so, how strong will it be? Not only are we going to answer these questions for you today, but we're also going to use two different methods. First, I'm going to use traditional powder coating methods using a powder coating gun and apply it as though I were trying to coat this part and it just happened to get stuck to that part. Next, I'm going to prep the parts very well, apply a small amount of powder coat around the base by hand, put the part in the oven, bake it, let it cure, and see how strong it is. I came up with this idea while doing another video answering the question whether you can make new BMX sleeves for your pegs with powder coating. If you want to watch that video, check for a link in the description or the card up here. I've already done a separate video showing a more detailed application of the powder using the powder coating gun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the peg on this piece of aluminum, and when I apply the first coat of powder coat, it's going to stick the peg to the plate. And then once we're done, there's going to be a thick layer of powder coat on here and on the peg. We've got everything set up and ready to go. So let's get our first coat applied. I forgot to turn on the ventilation fan. Our first coat of powder coat is now fully cured. The black has much better coverage. And I've decided to switch back to the white. All right, it's 10 p.m., which means it's the end of day one on this project. 1.431. I've decided for the final coats I'm going to change the color, both so the camera can pick it up easier and so that it's more interesting to look at. .486. We are done. All right. Wow, we're actually done. Over 30 coats of powder coat. But you know what? It turned out way better than I expected. I don't think this camera can really pick up how nice it turned out. The trickiest part of this is going to be trying to figure out how to get the powder coat on here without making a big mess. Whoa. Okay, let's turn it around and try to get another shot. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove the peg and now fill in on the inside of the circle as well to try to get a bond from both sides. Well, that turned out just about as well as I expected it to. Let's get the peg sitting down into the powder coat. I'm probably going to repeat this process a few times. Of course, after the first go, I'm not going to be able to remove the peg, but we'll try putting some around the outside. Ooh, it's stringy. Oh, just jumping on there. Oh, there we go. All right. It's kind of a mess. This is pretty tricky to do, and it's just turning out to be a big mess, so I haven't been recording too much of it, but I figured I would at least get a little bit of footage. I figured I would get a little bit of footage of me applying some powder. I think this is going to be the last application, and then I'm going to let it bake. Judging by the color that the powder is turning, I think that this powder isn't very good. So I'm glad I didn't use it on anything I was worried about the finish on. All right, we'll put it in there for half an hour and we'll call that done. Attempt number 3. I tried doing a clever application using alcohol to make a paste, and that didn't work. That seems to have worked. So, before I mess it up more, this first time is very tricky because there's nothing holding it in place except for gravity. After this, it gets easier. All right, let's leave that there for 20 minutes and see what happens. I did do an experiment off camera with some other powder coat to see how it would work. Oop. So that's what this blob is all about. I think I'm actually going to cool it down and reapply some powder instead of trying to apply it hot, because if you try to apply it hot, you only get one chance. If you mess up, then you pretty much have to start over. We're going to put a small amount of powder around the base of this. And then, I say small amount, but I'm hardly in control of that. And then we'll use the piece of cardboard to kind of shape it. Whoa, that's definitely enough. All right, I think I'm gonna call that good. Stop messing with it, because from here on out, I'm probably just making it worse. All right, YouTube, the timer just went again. I'm gonna pull the tray out, see what we're dealing with. That looks really, really, really good. Wow. Not sure if the camera can pick that up, but whoa! Very nice fillet. Ready for our next application of powder. Dump some around the base. Okay, ready to pop it back in the oven. This might be the last application. We'll have to see how it turns out, so I'll see you in 20 minutes. And how does it look? Cooked to perfection. I don't know if I want to risk putting another coat on. That is nice. I'm going to put one more coat on there just to make it a nice round number and to try to get the powder coating to go up the sides a little bit. YouTube, we finally got both applications done. The first one done with a powder coating gun, about 30 to 35 coats with an unprepared surface to see how good the adhesion is. And a second one done with a very well prepared surface to see how strong the material itself is. In the next video, we will be testing both of these applications. We will apply weight to them until they fail. In a separate video, I will be testing the BMX peg to see how well it stands up to abrasion. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.